Team has just finished preparing. The first free practice session comes to a close here, and as the last riders return to the pits, the second Moto3, the mechanics take the bike out of the last riders on track complete their final lap. Let's take a look at the result. Welcome back, all you MotoGP fans, where the mechanics take the bike out of the pit and the rider is as we take a look at the final results of the second Moto3 qualifying session. Welcome to the UK, all you MotoGP fans. We are live from the Silverstone circuit, one of the longest and most challenging in the entire championship. It's been a long weekend, but we finally reached the moment. Everyone's been pretty low, so many teams have fitted. The riders have been greeted by a fantastic atmosphere here at Silverstone. As the Moto3 riders do their cool-down lap, let's take a look at the final result. Camera is taking us into Park Ferme to see the race winner, who is rightly celebrating with his mechanics. If he continues like this, it will be difficult for his rivals to keep up with him. Ship makes a stop at the iconic Phillip Island circuit. Team has just finished preparing the bike. Practice session comes to a close here. We're live for the second practice session. Team has just finished preparing the bike. Look at the final results of the second Moto3. Good morning from Gavin Emmett here to all you MotoGP fans listening. The cameras take us to the starting grid, where riders and engineers are discussing those final details. The weather conditions are... The riders have completed their warm-up lap and lined up on the starting grid. Let's take a look at the final classification of this Moto3 race. The riders are enjoying a... Camera is taking us into Park Ferme to see the race winner, who is rightly celebrating with his mechanics. If he continues like this, it will be difficult for his rivals to keep up with him. Welcome to Tomaster Riondo. It's the... Team has just finished preparing... The practice session comes to a close here, and as the last ride... There's movement in the pits. The bike is... Free practice ends here, so let's go and see the... For the second motor... There's movement in the pits. The bike is... As we take a look at the final results of the second MotoGP fans, we are live from Argentina for the South America. As you can see, we're heading to the starting grid where everyone is ready for the start of the race. Formation lap complete and riders are lined up on the Termas de Rio Hondo front straight. Just a few more seconds and we'll get going. We wait for the director to take us to the Parc Ferme to meet today's stars. We're back from Parc Ferme with the winner, who blessed us with a Mugello circuit. The mechanics take the bike out of the pit. The practice session comes to a close here from the circuit where the second practice session is about to begin. There's movement in the pits, the bike is ready and the rider is... That concludes the second free practice. To the track for the second Moto3 class qualifying session. The rider makes his way confidently to the bike. Take a look at the final results of the second grid, where the lights will soon go out to start the race. Clouds are hanging over the track, but it doesn't look like it will rain. The cool weather. The start of the Italian Grand Prix here at Mugello. While the riders enjoy a well-deserved lap of honour, let's take a look at... Camera is taking us into Parc Ferme to see the race winner, who is rightly celebrating with his mechanics. Circuit in Kazakhstan, where a new motor... There's movement in the pits. That concludes the first free practice of the weekend. Circuit where the second practice... The rider makes his way confidently to the bike. That concludes the second free practice, and while the riders return to the pits, let's take a look. MotoGP fans where the rider makes his way confident. Take a look at the final results of the second Moto3 qualifying session. Our motorcycle race. The cameras take us to the starting grid, where riders and engineers are discussing those final details. Clouds are hanging over the track. The fans in the stands are waiting in anticipation. In a moment, we'll go live to the Parc Ferme for interviews with the riders who made the podium. We're back from Parc Ferme with the winner, who blessed us with a perfect race today. In addition to the victory, this young man scored some very important points for the world standing. It's been a long season for this lad, full of bitter disappointment and unrestrained joy. He fell, he got up again and never looked back. It's taken a lot of sacrifice, but now we can say it was all worth it. He is the new Moto3 world champion.